No idea why Alexa said what she said, but it's three sides to every story. One side, the other side, and then somewhere the truth in the middle. So my job is to get to the bottom of it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black Book. Listen, are you Maddie and Lean? We're going to talk to you guys about Ready to Love. We're talking about London and Devyne, and explaining or talking about whether we believe London is telling the truth or not. And so make sure, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, put the notifications bell on. And for those of you who are returnees, please, you ain't got the minerals, baby. Listen, listen, don't make that schoolboy error, you understand? Listen, if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, Chile, get out. If you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, Chile, get out, baby. We're going to be talking to you guys about London and Devyne. Boom. Let's go into it because it's a deep one, right? It's a very, very deep one. I felt like this episode was so interesting because some of the things, the conversation that Devyne and London actually had, I was a little bit concerned. Why was I concerned? I was concerned by the fact that Devyne actually didn't really press in deep into London's behaviour. She was quite already on the 90%, I believe you already, and I just need that 10% to just get over the line.
What went down?
At the wine bar, there were some things said that were, disturbing and shocking. We need to address what was said.
And it was like, wait, hold on a minute, Devyne, there's been some serious allegations, serious allegations that have been made, that your boys kissed somebody, your boys paid for towing, your boy never really had you as number one. You understand? But you've taken on the side already that you really believe that he is genuine and that he is, he's being real with you 100%. I'm sorry, if Devyne was my friend, I would tell her, listen, love, you need to run and run with your Nikes on. Because someone who has this much smoke definitely has some fire somewhere. You understand? And remember, he was indecisive already. And I said this from the very beginning anyway. I said that Devyne was the right choice because Devyne was the type of girl that there was going to be longevity for anyway. Let me grab my juice, baby, before we continue. Because you know what the sun is like. So yeah, obviously, I always said that was his correct girl, but he called her his ride or die, and I always say this to you guys: if you're a ride or die chick, you will always die whilst riding. Don't do it. Do not be a ride or die chick. Never be a ride or die chick. Don't let that come from your mouth. Don't let that be a mentality. Don't let that be on your little girl's lips. Listen, no woman should be a ride or die because ride or die always ends in death. Whether that is emotionally, financially, spiritually, physically sometimes. You will ride or die, Bonnie and Clyde, into the sunset of fire and you will die. Don't be it. Don't let someone tell you and sweeten you up with, you're my ride or die. There's no ride or die here. There's no ride or die here. Go and find ride or die elsewhere. There's no ride or die here. Do you understand? Because whenever you say ride or die, it means you're there through anything. Any bullcrap you're there for. This is not Bonnie and Clyde. This is real life. And so when he labelled her that, I said it's over. Because she's not going to be able to come out of it and actually go objectively, hold on a minute, the stuff that he's doing don't really make sense. Remember, London has lied before. I'm sorry, London, but I've got to call you out. You've lied before. At the dinner table, at the lunch table where they were having lunch with her friends or whatever, when they asked about the fact that who was.
Could you see yourself being with my girl?
I wouldn't be sitting here if I couldn't.
Could you see yourself being with the other young lady that you're entertaining?
It's a possibility.
So if you had to choose today, who would it be?
I can't answer that question.
You answered it on your birthday, though.
No, I didn't.
In my house, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. If they say, okay, London, pick one person you want to ride off in the sunset with, who is that going to be?
Of course it would be you.
Okay.
I mean, why would you even question that? You asked me that question
You don't
when I was
remember
sitting on the couch and I said,
yes.
I can't make
so
that.
she did ask the question.
Yeah, she
Before
asked
you
it.
just said she didn't ask that.
No, she asked it. I mean, they got me nervous, man.
Who was it that he would, ride into the sunset with? He had said it was Devyne, but then when it was asked at the table, decided to say, I don't remember that question. Bro, that question was asked of you. So we can see that he has lied before. I'm sorry, but he has lied before, and therefore, if it had not been for the fact that Devyne memory was on point, number one, and number two, the friends also already knew as well. And the friends caught it out that he did lie. Oh, I was under pressure. You were under pressure. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You were under pressure because you weren't telling the truth. So now, I've got that fixated in my head. So when it comes down to Alexis and London, yeah, and Alexis and London and Devyne, and talking about whether this kiss situation, this three-way call, I didn't believe the three-way call really happened because of the fact that, the way that Alexis was behaving. But do I believe about the kiss and the tow in the truck? I kind of do. And the reason being is the fact that it's the way he answered the questions in regards to whether, there was a kiss or not. And he kept on alluding back to the fact, you saw the energy on the rooftop. You saw the energy on the rooftop. You saw the energy on the rooftop. What has the energy on the rooftop got to do with the fact that if you kiss somebody down below? Listen, I can give you energy. I can give you energy right now and still go and kiss somebody down.
And
Did you not see
Let
the
me make it
energy?
clear.
Did you not see the energy on the rooftop?
I did. I
Okay.
did. Absolutely. I saw the energy on the rooftop.
I was baffled. I was appalled. I don't know who Alexis is.
Or still go and kiss somebody elsewhere. The kiss ain't got nothing to do with the energy on the rooftop. But instead of him actually addressing the actual question, notice he doesn't answer the question. He addresses the fact that you saw the energy on the rooftop. But anyway, let's get into the video. Let's talk about the real things that are going on. My first thing is obviously that it's the way that Devyne actually positioned the questions to London that concerned me, in the sense of, most of us probably who have been through mad situations may have set up a sting or a coup or a trap for the person, a honey trap to make sure the person would then confess. So the way that Devyne set that up, she was almost helping him along. Like the way she was asking the question was as if she already believed that he was innocent. And listen, in this game, you guilty until we can prove you're innocent. It's the other way around. You ain't innocent until you're proven guilty. You the other way around. You guilty and prove yourself innocent. That's why I see it. Yeah? Because sometimes there is no smoke without fire, as I said. That's the reason why I said that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously Alexis is as a former manipulator and potentially a liar as well. But for her to say those bars, and for London to react the way he did, like he's almost like he's in shock and in awe, and then he's like, I'm not sure, like, what's happened? What do you mean not sure what's happened? Bro, you need to address that issue and be back on it. So when she asked the questions, I mean, I personally wouldn't have asked her that. I'd be like, listen, look, obviously something went down with you and Alexis. What actually went down with you and Alexis? You got asked a loaded question. We call it in law, they call it a loaded question, which means basically it's set up in a way that's going to make you answer in a certain way. So I'm not giving you room to wiggle. What happened with you and Alexis? Oh, nothing. I said, no. What happened with you and Alexis? Go on, tell me. What happened? I'm going to ask you 3 or 4 times because what I want to see is your resolve. Do you get it? And then I might even argue, no, I said I'm with Alexis and, it'd be better if you tell me the truth. So, what happened? What? Tell me the truth now. When did you kiss? See, I'm gonna start asking those questions. When did you kiss? Okay. At the party, and because you already know details. At the party, obviously, I know we was having great energy, but obviously, when you went down there, you kissed her, isn't it? Yeah, you kissed her there, isn't it? Because what you want to do is you want to get the person to understand that you know details, because you need to see how they're gonna react. Somebody who's lying will start to fret very soon when you start mentioning details that are correct. Somebody who's telling the truth will be generally bamboozled and confused as to what the hell you're talking about. Because the details you're mentioning has nothing to do with them. They have no clue where it's coming from. They're confused as to what is this. So with that, Devyne didn't really do that. She just literally asked, basically, she didn't ask him basically almost in a sense. She almost basically just kind of said it in a way that she was passing the remark off, like, I don't believe it, it's done, it's stupid.
Me on a 3-way and told her to be quiet.
What?
Yeah. So was I ever on a 3-way?
No.
Okay.
This is just too much. It's almost like she lives in her own world. My biggest thing is, why is everybody concerned about our relationship
That
and
was
about
my
our
question.
connection? I'm just wondering why she's coming up and just talking all of this stuff about me and feeding this into Devyne when this is supposed to be a happy situation?
Obviously, the accusation was, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, no, that's mad. Not even that, she's a liar. Why didn't he say that? You know, have you noticed that not in one part of that conversation between the two of them did he mention that Alexis is a liar? He never mentioned that. He just basically said, oh, that's crazy. And then even the next scene, I believe that when he's in the cutscene, says, you know, why are you even mentioning me? Like, we're done. We're done. So why are you even mentioning me? Bro, is that what we're addressing here? Or we're addressing the fact there's an allegation made against you about that you've been kissing her?
I was baffled. I was appalled. I don't know who Alexis is. Alleging that I kissed you? Haven't you moved on? I've moved on.
And pay for tow trucks. And your reaction is, why is she still talking about me? That chapter's ended. It may be ended, but the person's accused you of something, and you're saying that chapter's ended. Bro, were you really trying to fool my guy? Can't do them politics things around here, because man will find you out. Do you understand? Then obviously he responds by saying, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. And then he appeals to that. Then he appeals to the rooftop and the rooftop energy. You remember the rooftop energy? You remember the time? You saw the way I was talking to you and everything like that. Yeah, you saw that. And Devyne said, yeah, I remember the rooftop energy. What, fam? Did he leave the party? Did you see him go downstairs? If you did, then it doesn't matter how much energy you brought. There's going to be some type of truth towards the story, this claim that Alexis has made. Come on, Devyne. Like, do you know what I mean? And ladies, ladies in the video, we need to be smarter than this. Do you know what I'm saying? And not let love blind us, not let the big fish that you're going to catch blind us from the actual truth of what we're facing.
My biggest thing is, why is everybody concerned about our relationship
That
and
was
about
my
our
question.
connection? I'm just wondering why she's coming up and just talking all of this stuff about me.
And then it's interesting because he does something what he normally does with, like he's done with Alexis. Alexis alluded, also pointed out as well, where he goes, he says, why is everyone so concerned about our relationship? You know what I'm saying? Why is everyone so concerned about our relationship? Well, sir, not everyone's concerned necessarily with your relationship. We're concerned with the way you're behaving in that relationship. That's what we're concerned about. And him saying obviously, he's concerned about the connection. That people are concerned about the connection, concerned about their relationship, etc. It's almost as if like, again, he didn't actually address the question or where the premise of the question was coming from, and the I guess the structure around it in terms of the fact that, bro, the girl has accused you of kissing and you're now alluding to the rooftop and then stating that, you know what, that why is everyone concerned with your relationship? That's a bit of a madness, don't you think? That's a bit of a mad one, don't you think? And that's what's making me think to myself, rah, maybe this guy did that to do the thing. And then he mentioned something else which was very interesting as well. He said, Alexis keeps mentioning me or whatever, blah, blah, but this is meant to be a happy situation. Why is it meant to be a happy situation? What does that even mean? And again, when I picked up on that, I said, okay, so this must be a happy situation. Why is she even talking? It's almost as if, like, again, not addressing the fact that she's alleged an allegation at you, saying that she's kissed you or you kissed her, and you're now reacting so calmly. Sorry, and you're acting so calmly. And you're acting so calmly, saying about the fact that people are trying to destroy your happy situation. And it's the same kind of lingo that he was using with Alexis, this is our connection, this is our world. And it's almost, again, that bubble that it creates around you. It's our thing that we're doing. Nobody really understands. And I'm not saying, I want to be very, very careful. I'm not saying London is an abuser or a manipulator per se. But abusers use this tactic a lot. When they say to you, listen, and because I guess when you're playing the game, you use certain overlapping traits that, and let's be honest, manipulators and abusers use also, I know the game, so that's what it is, you use certain overlapping traits, and one of those ones is that you make yourselves the world, so there's nothing else outside of us. Anybody says anything, why are you listening to them for? Listen to me. Listen, I'm telling you that I love you, even though meanwhile you saw my man creep into another girl's house. It doesn't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? That don't make sense.
Same here. Same here.
She must not like Brent.
I've been in situations like this before. So now that I'm in this situation,
And I don't know, I felt a silent victory in his voice when I heard that, almost as if like, yeah, do you know what? She may have rejected me, but I definitely, do you know what? Obviously, I want to be chosen. I wanted to be chosen originally, or I wanted to choose whatever. But like he's obviously out the game for Alexis. It's interesting because obviously it kind of made me allude back to a previous point that Alexis made in the girls' room, where she said, you know, you and London are very, very similar. You both like lies or whatever, like, whatever. And it's like, Devyne, are you not seeing like? Devyne, are you not seeing what's going on? Are you not seeing what's happening? Are you not seeing the fact that obviously my man is not addressing the questions the way he needs to? That he's having a lack of response. You're saying that, oh, there's emotion in his eye.
well, at erasing my doubts. He's making strong eye contact. And again, he was confused. He didn't look nervous. He didn't stutter. And he was upset at the same time because he saw that I was a little agitated.
And you know, he's staring at me and da-da-da. And I'm like, bro, listen to what he's saying. Don't let him deceive you with some of his body language, of his facial expression, sorry. Don't let him fool you with that. You know what I'm saying? Keep watching, keep eye open, darling. Because this doesn't make no sense for my brother. So yeah, that was that, guys. If you have a different point, I mean, what was your thoughts? What do you guys think? Do you think that London is lying, or do you think he's telling the truth? That's one of the most important things. Do you think London's lying, or do you think Alexis is telling the truth? Comment down below what your thoughts are. Do you think that Alexis was lying, or is London lying? Who is lying? We'll find out next week, I guess, on the reunion for Ready to Love. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we will see you soon. Because you ain't got the minerals, baby. Are you ready, late?